the deeper currents. I sense a way through, Dweller. Find that which seals the path.
Well, of course there'd be scholars of our reality here.
You read the notes on the Circle Road case?
The murdered Magister's aide? Killed with an arrow instead of magic. Hard to get an angle like that.
It is. Where would you take it from?
I don't know the place that well, but there's a tower not far that would get a clean shot. And good cover.
But if you were angry and in a hurry, if the shot were more lucky than planned.
Well, there's that bridge. Wait. Why are you asking me?
Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher?
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
Raining again.
I once heard that. There's good.
Hello.
Welcome to the shop. I'm Lorelei. Anything you need, just ask. Keep safe out there.
I'm Hector. I watch the front. Make sure things are quiet.
Rook.
Good to meet you. Be careful out there.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
We can help. We've recently had to deal with Blight. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The Shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people. The Anvalanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a wall carving. Keep an eye out. Venatori, why are they so close to the shop?
Far! There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
Got it.
It's dark down here, isn't it?
Don't like the sound of that. Can't get through here. But we've got to clear the obstacle somehow. That did it. We can get through now.
I hate tunnels.
Get ready.
Let's kill those Shadow Dragon rats.
Let's go
I can
get 'em.
leave this place. Shadow Dragon agents, they're down here with us. Get them. Let them run for reinforcements.
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Venatori. We have to take up the leaders.
Hey, Rook, nice job.
Take it to him! Excellent form, Rook!
Let's end this. Those Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
No, and that... worries me. At least that seems to be the last of them.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
There it is. The hidden entrance back into the shop.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door. Good that you're still standing. Best let Asher know.
How did the Venatori even know about the shop? Isn't it supposed to be secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
Darkspawn or Venatori? Makes no difference. We'll defeat them all.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse, on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
Tomorrow.
Nice to see the Vipers still making waves around the city.
He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
Shiny things for beautiful people.
Paintings, tapestries, floor coverings, beautify any space.
So the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Those are Venatori. We're on the right track. Watch out. The Venatori have posted guards.
Locked. There has to be another way in.
Here we go.
Let's keep moving before more of them come crawling out. Lots of Venatori. We must be close.
That one!
That's all the Venatori guarding the place. Right. There's our way in.
Great. The Venatori are up to something. Time to break it up. Darkspawn.
How?
We stop them, then we figure it out.
Venatori and Darkspawn under their control. Stop them. Get them. We can't let Darkspawn be... released into the city.
That's all of the Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing. This explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the Shadow Dragons are. Exactly.
This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn.
Rook, is everything all right in there? Look, I thought I'd see if you needed help.
Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
You managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elgarnon and Gillinane, like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
Is there something I can do? The Risen Gods are my responsibility too.
It's good that you're back. You know more about the Risen Gods than anyone. Not surprising, since you technically set them loose in the first place.
Now, let's not dwell on past mistakes. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatory backers sit in the Magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
You're Magister Maevaris Talani. I watched you argue against slavery in the Magisterium, but I had no idea you were a shadow dragon.
I know you, don't I? Rook. They told me Varric stole you away for a job.
You know Varric?
Oh, we go way back. I'll tell you all about it sometime. If Varric asked for your help, you must be something special. Shame I missed him while he was here. I've been away, laying low after all the allegations. The Venatori fabricated a scandal and had my Magisterium title stripped from me.
I'm sorry, I hadn't heard.
We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan? Why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we can actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
Have you heard the rumor about a new Venatori spot somewhere uptown?
I know someone in the area who's keeping watch. Find him in the library. Say you're looking for Ferdinand Genetivi's book on Orlais.
Ferdinand Genetivi what?
He's a Ferelden scholar, virtually unknown in the north, and no one ever asks about his work.
Oh, a passphrase. Got it.
How did you join the Shadow Dragons?
Helped make the Templars look the other way when there was a slave rebellion going down. Turned out that the Viper was helping. He brought me on.
Spotted any more Darkspawn?
Not close to the shop, but we're keeping alert. We haven't seen the end of them.
They're telling us to watch out for dark.
Talk to Lorelei. She's the boss.
Keeping busy?
I'm chasing a fraudulent enchantment scheme. It's harmless until the buyer thinks they're immortal.
So, how well do you know the Viper? Because I've heard things.
Oh? What things?
Like, no one really knows who he is.
Is that right?
That maybe he used to be a slave and now fights slavers?
That would make sense.
Or that he's the Archon or a Magister in disguise.
Decent theory.
You know, don't you? You know!
What makes you say that?
You totally know.
Under fire! Watch it!
Ranged incoming!
Keep on him!
Bad, Brooke.
Made it through that one.
Candlehop conspiracy. Messages to no...
Ruffled any feathers lately?
No. Or no one's tailed me if I did.
All right. If you run into trouble, get in touch.
Good work.
The Alluvian's working. We're finding help. It's not a bad start.
This started with us failing to finish the last job.
Okay, it's not a bad second start.
Maybe the third will be perfect.
Docktown's never short on nightlife, is it?
It's when the streets are most alive. And when I'm likely working.
It offers an escape, and it's exciting. I still don't know how anyone sleeps through the noise.
Welcome. Here for a drink, a meal. I'll be with you right away.
Minrathos has gone to the dogs. The Appen doesn't care. Mona's hell dogs act.
Get ready. Here we go. That's a win.
Well, that's done.
I'm sorry, Vitar.
Watch for Venatori. They're everywhere.
Well, anyway,
I'm sorry Batara's got away.
you win some, you lose some.
Would you like me to get you something? Tea? Cake? Arrow in his temple? Whatever you need.
I've got this.
I came down here to procure. I'm told Docktown is a discreet place to shop.
come again, I guess.
Come to buy? I'm sure we can strike a deal.
Look around and you'll find something. We've got, I don't know, something you might need?
This world is so full of texture.
There's a magister in its own life. It wasn't just
How?
You getting into trouble?
Always.
I am Jowin Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. You're a shadow dragon, I hear. A criminal organization of Tevinter insurgents. I was not surprised to learn that you are wanted for numerous offenses, including theft, murder, and wanton destruction of property.
Theft? You mean rescuing enslaved people? Murder? You mean the Venatori cultists who enslaved those people?
And destruction of property?
Just felt like it.
Fine. All I want to know is how a Minrathous crook unleashed the Blight.
I was stopping an elven god from bringing down the Veil and destroying the world.
An elven god?
Fen Harel, the Dreadwolf. He goes by Solus. He's got a lot of names.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
We haven't even gotten to the real fairy tale parts yet. When we stopped Solus, 2 elven gods escaped from where he'd imprisoned them. Elgernon and Gillenane. And they're not just evil, they're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
I suspected more politicking from the remnants of the Inquisition. I see now that I was wrong.
I'm really glad to hear that.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
No, please, you can't do that.
I assure you, I can.
I don't know how much time we have. The gods are doing something with the Blight. We need to stop them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941 Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded girl?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
Magister Pavis, your timing is impeccable.
Well, a flawless entrance, I'd say.
Thanks for the rescue. I don't think I could have survived a Grey Warden prison.
A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Maevaris Talani? Of the Shadow Dragons?
The very same.
I've heard other Shadows talk about you, but your relation to us was never entirely clear to me. You one of us? Or just a powerful ally?
That depends on your point of view. Perhaps you've heard of the Lucerni.
Lightbringers, a political faction pushing for change in Tevinter.
Started by Maevaris and I, yes. After she was framed for treason, the faction was dissolved, ostensibly. Maevaris Talani is not a woman who surrenders easily. She just took the Lucerni underground.
Oh. Bring the light.
She protected me. Kept my name spotless so I could remain in the Magisterium as her eyes and ears. So, one of you, or just an ally? Which do you think?
I think we made an enemy of the First Warden today. Well, more you than me. He just thinks I'm a dangerous idiot.
Ha! Enemy? I've ignored greater men. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
I need to talk to Varric.